Hey folks, Matt from Weight Health Synergy. Wanted to let you know how I was able to lose my Christmas weight. I basically went up about 5-6 pounds over Christmas, as a lot of us tend to do. You know, the turkey's out, all the treats, the homemade desserts, the homemade cookies, and my wife's homemade shortbread, which is actually my Nana's recipe, and I can't stop eating this stuff. So I basically went up, I think I ended up being about 6.5 pounds, and I was able to drop that within 5 days from December 28th to January 2nd. So here's how I did it, because I'm sure a lot of you are struggling with the same thing. You put some weight on over Christmas. Maybe you weren't already at the weight you wanted to be at even before Christmas, so it's totally unwelcome weight and you want to get rid of it. So the big thing is I drank nothing but water and clear tea. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, this is a great way to lose weight with minimal impact on yourself as far as giving up or sacrificing things. The clear tea I'm a big fan of. I didn't mention that in the video on drinking water simply because sometimes the caffeine in tea can mess with your blood sugar levels, can mess with your energy levels, and it's not necessarily welcome. Some people have a problem with that, some people don't. So try it out. Easiest thing to do is just stick to water. If you do want something a little different, then tea is good, or go with herbal teas, something like rooibos tea or a mint tea or lemon herb, something like that, that's not going to have any caffeine in it, but it's just a clear tea with no sugar, no cream, no nothing in it. Now the other big thing I did is most of what I ate was blender shakes, whole food blender shakes. So I would make those with an organic apple. I would put in some wheatgrass juice. I grow my own wheatgrass juice, and then I freeze it in ice cube trays, so I have cubes of wheatgrass I can just pull out of the freezer. Super easy, throw it in the blender, boom, and then it's ready to go. And I might put in a bit of avocado, might put in some yogurt. I didn't tend to put yogurt in these shakes. I tended to use yogurt as a snack in between if I needed a little something else to eat. So that was those type of whole food shakes, and vegetables too. Sometimes like an apple carrot shake tastes good. There's lots of different combinations you can do with fruits and vegetables for shakes that taste really good. And a lot of berries, frozen blueberries are great. Frozen strawberries, you can get some really good deals, especially if you have a Costco near you. Excellent deals and some large quantity, good pricing on that, and it's good for you. Berries are probably your best fruit out of all the fruits for high nutrition, and they're packed with good stuff and very low glycemic response and really good for you. They're not going to give you a sugar rush or anything. Linked to that, I ate little, if any, processed carbohydrates. No bread, no pasta, no cookies, no white stuff, nothing processed, no cereals, things like that. I stayed totally away from that and basically just stuck to, I think I ate a little bit of lean meat along with the blender shakes. Usually around dinner time I would do that, and fresh vegetables with the meat, and or frozen vegetables is fine too. So whatever works for you. A lot of the times frozen is just as good as fresh. I'll get into that in another video, explain why. In between meals, as I mentioned, if I was hungry, I would snack on a little bit of whole milk yogurt. Now, contrary to what a lot of the diet dictocrats will tell you, it's the low-fat yogurts that have no fat in them and are sweetened and whatnot are not the way you want to go for healthy snack, especially when you're dieting. You want whole milk yogurts. They're usually around 4 to 6% milk fat, and you want the milk fat because basically it's a good fat, a burning fat. It's been cultured, so it's been, the bacteria in the yogurt has processed it, made it very assimilable. You shouldn't, a lot of people that have problems with lactose intolerance don't have problems with yogurt for that very reason. And you don't want one of these no-fat yogurts or low-fat yogurts because you can get a blood sugar reaction off of those. In other words, you can eat them, and because there's no fat in them, it's like a refined carbohydrate, so it's going to make you hungry again later, and you want to stay away from that when you're trying to lose weight. You also don't want to jack your blood sugar and cause your body to go into fat storage or anything like that. I like myself Astro Balkan style yogurt. Here in Ontario and Canada, around our area, it's probably one of the best yogurts. It's a Balkan style, 6% milk fat, I believe, and it's a really good cultured yogurt. And I know this because I've made a lot of my own homemade yogurt from it, and it works great as a starter. So I know it's a good live starter yogurt, live culture. It's very good. And to top it all off, I haven't had time to exercise during any of this. I don't recommend per se not exercising, but to just drive it home. I lost the 5 pounds in 5 days from December 28th to January 2nd by following this eating schedule, by doing this, by doing the water and the whole food shakes and little or no processed carbs, and I snacked on the whole milk yogurt, and I didn't get any exercise in, particularly aside from chasing my little kids around. But I wasn't able to get out to the gym, didn't go for a run, any of that type of thing. So that kind of is a good thing, because a lot of people think, oh, you absolutely have to exercise to drop the weight, and that's just not true. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't exercise. It's very good for you, it gets the lymphatic system going, it's good for your health, but exercise isn't necessarily key to losing weight. It's more of what you eat, and this will work for you. So try it, folks. You got nothing to lose, nothing but water to drink. Try some whole food shakes, fruits and vegetables in there. I ate little no processed carbohydrates, so stay away from the bread, the white stuff, and you can snack on some whole milk yogurt if you need to, and see how that works for you. Thanks for tuning in to Weight Health Synergy. We'll be back soon with some more dieting tips, some more aids to weight loss, and some more ways just to boost your overall health. Thanks, folks.